Alright guys, Andy here. We're going to level up and upgrade 7 times a Minecraft survival base. Okay, so on the left there you can see a bed and a chest and so on. That's the basics of survival. This is maybe your first upgrade. Let me know in the comments what you think I miss out from this whole video. And please don't skip any of it. I really need the watch time. There you go. A noob house to start with on level 1. Level 2, we're going to make this place a little bit bigger. We're going to add in some chests around the side. I'm using, this is an AFK fish trap, and I'll show you how this works a little bit later on in the video. I'm using the Andyisyoda 5x5 building method, where every principal upright is 3 blocks away from the next. It means everything is kind of expandable. And you just saw I put in an automatic smelting or furnace system there. We've got a bit of a farm, we've got some animals, a few paths, and that's it. That is level 2. Done. On to level 3. Oh, by the way, I do apologize for changing my shaders halfway through the video. We're now in SILDURS shaders and I was in BSL shaders. I think I'm really starting to like BSL shaders. Anyway, we're in SILDURS just now. So, third upgrade. What would be next in your survival base? I'm thinking to really get any joy out of doing anything, you need to start enchanting. So, even though I haven't grown the paper yet, the sugar cane, I've got a library and I've got an enchanting area and that second house. I've got a little bit of space at the back for some animals, and this is where we're going to grow the sugar cane. So I'm building it slightly in the wrong order in this particular upgrade. But yeah, what sort of things would you do first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh for your upgraded survival base? Bit of a bit of redstone here. This is my first ever automatic wheat farm, and I've added in an automatic, well, it's not really kind of automatic, you have to press the button to make it work, but I've added in this sugarcane pushing over system here. So you press the redstone button, the sugarcane gets whacked, falls into the water, and then we withdraw some pistons underneath, and the water slides down and washes away all the wheat. So in the chests at the bottom you collect the seeds, you collect the wheat, and you collect the sugarcane, most of the sugarcane. I don't think it quite gets all of it. We've got some animals stuck underneath the kind of the porch area at the back, the raised walkway at the back. Still got some farms on the outside, but we've got automatic wheat, we've got sugarcane, we've got a library, we've got storage, we've got automatic smelting. On to upgrade number 4. Bit of a wall going around the place. We want to defend ourselves against pillager raids, and maybe if it's a PvP server, make it slightly more difficult for people to get into your base. And going for this other kind of cross shape with corners, additional area or house being added on here. And here I'm growing something which I'd never done before as well, an automatic melon and pumpkin grower. So I'll show you how that works again later on in the video. I'll show you how all the redstone works. So then we've got pumpkins, we've got melons, we've got wheat, we've got sugarcane. I'm moving the smelters out here onto this kind of worktop area. I'm adding in a watchtower in the middle, and I'm also adding kind of a disposal lava chute at the back there. You might have just caught that a few seconds ago. A watchtower is good for launching your Elytra flights, of course, and just watching out for bad guys approaching. I grew some trees and I thought, it's kind of inefficient when you just grow random trees. Very annoying when they grow in different horrible shapes. So I've grown a tree farm, and next we're going for another room up here. This is simply going to be a room where we can lead some mine carts from a mine. So I've built a mine on the bottom left hand side of the picture. It's just coming into view here, and I'm leading some of these mine carts up and into this kind of extra storage area. So I've got a more kind of sorted storage, and big shout out to Marshmallow Mate who really went to town on the tower. Yeah, a survival base is kind of a mixture, isn't it, between practical and aesthetic. You want it to kind of look good. You want to kind of show off your base and not make it look too newbie. So we're growing also some bamboo, and the bamboo really helps to keep the mobs out as well. They find it very difficult to get through kind of 2 layers of bamboo, we found out. Right, another round pod on top. And in this area, we're going to add a brewing station. We're getting towards the stage now where you're thinking of really having some potions to help you do some of the bigger fights, the bigger battles in a survival world. So this is kind of an automatic brewing station. Again, I'll show you that in a bit more detail. I'll have a walk around in just a couple of minutes' time. So we've got a brewing station. We've got a portal. We've got tree farm. We're going to have a mob farm very soon as well. We've got an enchanting area. Up here in this bit, I'm going to be building a villager trading section here. Now you can't see it's not caught on this time lapse, but the spotlights, the sea lanterns there are keeping the villagers lit up so no mobs spawn down there. And then talking of mobs, we're doing a mob grinder in the back right here. What do you think of this design? Is this how you would build your ultimate survival base? As I say, I'm fairly new to survival, so I don't know. Would this be the ultimate base? What would you do different? I'm sure you've got a bit more experience since you clicked on this video. Maybe you're a survival expert. Okay, in this upgrade, we've got an upgrade to the nether portal. This is a nether portal you can switch on and off with a lever. It might stop some of your more annoying mates coming through the portal and kind of raiding your base. A map room up the top of that tower there with plenty of things like smokers and barrels and cartography tables, even a Fletcher area and there's a few chests. We've got a beacon added, and then in here we've added a little house, bit of an aesthetic build, but that's maybe where you would put your armour. And here we are, on to level 7, the last upgrade. Big shout out to JJ Cake, aka Cake and Egg Studios on YouTube. He helped me out big time. There he is there with a design for an automatic redstone door. Again, I'll show you how that works in just a few minutes time. Too quick to see on the video. And of course, you'll have completed the whole of Minecraft by now and got yourself a dragon egg. So the very last thing you're going to build here is a nice trophy room, somewhere where you might show off your end crystals, your dragon egg, and maybe your elytra as well. Check me out being a survival expert. It's so cool. I'm really not. But I had a lot of fun with this build, and thank you to everyone who gave a lot of feedback. And they were watching me build it on Twitch. So do follow me on twitch.tv/Andyisyoda, and I'll be building every day at 4 PM UK time, especially at the weekends. Join me on Twitch. So here we are, Andyisyoda's first ever ultimate survival base. Now to get in, you need to place a redstone torch here and really hurry up because it doesn't give you much time at all. I like that though. Do you want to see the redstone? I like it. It's cool. I do like redstone. I haven't done any for ages, but it's really very addictive once you get into redstone, I think. Let's just dig out here so we can see exactly what's happened. And if we remove this wall, and I can show you how this whole system works. So, as you can see, you had to place a redstone torch there. And when the door slams shut, a block comes out and just pushes that out the way as well. And of course, you could make this grass so no one knew exactly where to place the redstone torch. So when you place a redstone torch on that block there, it sends this redstone block down there to there, which of course sends a redstone pulse along here. It goes along there, but we'll come back to that in a minute. It goes along here, and it makes this one go off. And once that is off, then this signal here means that the pistons are off. So as you can see, if I do it in a kind of a fake way like that, oops, that's the wrong one. If I do it like this, it means that is off, and it means the door is open. Okay, and of course the signal travels all the way across there and up through to the other pistons as well. To get out, you can step on this pressure plate and it does the same thing. It pushes that redstone block down there, powers those, and opens the doors kind of temporarily. But again, you don't have very long to get in and out. Now, I did show you this bit down here. The redstone, once that goes down to the redstone, can go along here. It delays here, comes back up here. Oops. Can I get up, please? And then it hits this piston here, which knocks the redstone torch out the way after a little bit of a delay. And if you wanted a bigger delay, you could add in more repeaters. Okay, so that's that redstone complete. What else do we have in our amazing base here? So we've got armor stands should be here. They haven't been copied over properly. We've got an AFK fish farm. In all honesty, I don't quite understand how this AFK fish farm works, to be honest. But apparently you sit in here and you kind of hold yourself back against the trapdoor. And then you keep doing that. And when you are pushing the fishing rod against the jukebox, apparently it keeps the trapdoor open, which means fish can spawn or something like that. And you can just stand there and fish and fish and fish, I think. Anyway, I don't know. Apparently you get fish, and the fish will go down into your trap down there. Okay, AFK fish farm. Yeah, it was a bit of a mystery for me. Hopefully it's still working. What do we have up here? This is the melons. This really has been working. The melons and the pumpkins. Let me just show you how this works. So, if we just get rid of that one there, when the observer block sees the melon seed change, it sends a pulse of redstone. You just saw it there, and the pulse of redstone actually makes this piston knock this in. So we'll just watch that happen again. The tick speed's quite high in the server, so it shouldn't take long for this last bit of stock to generate a nice melon. The observer block sees it, you get a pulse of redstone, hits that piston, and it knocks it into the hopper and into the chest. So I really like this, actually. Let's see if it just does it for us. There we go. Automatic stacks of melon and pumpkins. Pumpkins seem to take a little bit longer than the melons. There we go. That's working really, really nicely. I'm just going to actually just disable that so it doesn't lag out too much on my server. This is your trophy room back here. Got plenty of trophies, plenty of storage. You've got a disposal unit as well back here. Nice smelting area as well. Automatic kind of smelting area. And then here is where the wheat farm does its job. So first of all, by pressing this button here, what it does is it activates these pistons, and the pistons knock the top two levels of this into the water. And what else happens is the signal goes down here, and the signal comes down here, comes along here, a bit of a delay and round, and it hits these pistons, and these pistons come down. Right now the pistons are on, pushing up, but as soon as they push down, I think I can get rid of this block and show you. Oh no, didn't want to do that, didn't want to flood the area. As soon as they push down, or come down, it lets the water wash over all the wheat. So I guess we should give that a go. By pressing the button, we knock that in, then that withdraws, the water comes rushing out, and it knocks everything down. So it was this block here that comes down. You see, once that block is withdrawn from the activated piston, it lets the water flow down, and then everything just piles up. As you can see, we've got sugarcane, wheat. Isn't it great? I love that. A little bit of redstone. Up here, we've got dispensers. This one has got flint and steel. This one's got water bucket in it, or it should have water bucket. Maybe it's run out. Let's put that back in. Water bucket in there. So by pushing that up, it sends some water out. That destroys the portal, and that one sends some flint and steel out of that block there as well. So you've got redstone dust. You've got a piston as well, and the observer block is looking at the piston. If the piston moves, then it sends a bit of redstone to the water-filled dispenser. So you can stop your mates coming through like that. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, back to the drawing board with that one. That should... Why is that doing that? Anyway, moving on. We've got a watchtower, we've got a bell, we've got a flag, we've got a map table up here. I'm sorry, the maps disappeared for some reason. Cartography, a smoker, smithing tables, whatever you want. We've got a mob grinder up here, just a big space up here, and we've placed water in the corners, and any mobs that spawn in here, I guess if we got a zombie spawning in here, it would just get washed. Hopefully it would just get washed down there. It does, and that means you could come down here and whack it with your sword. And we put a slab there just to stop any half-sized zombies coming through like that. Boom. You can kill it and get your points and all your items if you want, especially if you've got a little hopper there linking into there. Bit of farm, bit of an access to your mine. That would go down into your mine, and then you've got your mine carts bringing stuff up into your storage level up here. And then I think I've put somewhere where you could climb up. I thought I put somewhere where you could climb up. Maybe I forgot to do that, because up in here, here it is. I think this should go all the way down. There should be a way up and into this room. Maybe I've forgotten it. But in here we can have some villagers. And this is where you could, if you can get your villagers here. I can't remember how you get your villagers here, but you guys will know. You put your villagers there somehow. And they're on lecterns, and the lecterns with the carpet trap the villagers there. They can't get out. Make sure you've got plenty of light, and you've got some trapdoors there to keep the villagers there, and you can trade with them, and they have different jobs because of all of the different lecterns. And everything kind of links through here. This is your place where you would put all your ingredients. I think I have it better shown in the other place across here. Let's see if it's better shown across here. Do I have... No. Where did I first build this? Maybe I first built this across here, where I have all the labels set out. Yes, so we've got whatever that is. Gas tears, magma cream, sugar, nether wart, got glowstone dust. You press that. It switches off this torch, which means that this chest here can drop stuff down into the hopper. The hopper won't work as long as this redstone torch is on. So by pressing the button, what you do is you turn the redstone torch off, which means this hopper can actually deliver what is in the chest down along here. All the hoppers run along here into this one. Oh, hello. And then down into the brewing stand. It's like you can choose your ingredients about what you're going to be brewing. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. And then we've also got an extra place here where you can get rid of all your items. Ultimate survival base. I'm sure you would do it different. What would you do different? Let me know in the down below. Okay, before you go, let me tell you about my Patreon. Patreon.com/Andyisyoda. Look at all these builds. All of these things I have on one map. Every single upgrade build I did from 2019 and all the ones coming in 2020 as well. I've upgraded libraries, churches, portals, castles, houses, ships, even modern houses, and it's all available for download on Patreon. Patreon.com/Andyisyoda. If you want to support my channel, do so on Patreon. You get access to downloads like these. You can join me on Discord as a friend, and you can come and build on my creative server, and I've got survival and Hunger Games on my server, play.usetheblocks.net. You can join the server for free right now, and if you want to build, then you would need to support me on Patreon, but you get these amazing downloads. You get to build with me on live streams. Look at this. You get my medieval kingdom as well from 2019 as part of the download package on Patreon. This Badlands build is part of the same world, so you get the coordinates to this Badland world as well. And I've also got this amazing pirate village, and of course I'm going to be building a Nordic kingdom coming very soon as well, and it looks like this, and you could be downloading this as well. So do check out patreon.com/Andyisyoda. I'd love for you to support me and join me in this Minecraft creative building journey. Thank you so much for watching my 7 upgrades to a survival base, and I will see you next time. Ciao, ciao, with the blocks be with you. Oh, do follow me on Twitch because I'm building live every day, 4 PM UK time. Ciao, ciao.